Good evening, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now digital news update. I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT digital studio. Let's go ahead and get right into some top and trending stories for your Wednesday. Pfizer has started testing its potential COVID-19 treatment as a preventative medicine aimed at warding off the virus if a close contact gets it. The drug maker said that it will study the pill in combination with a low dose of the HIV drug ritonavir in people 18 years and older and live in the same household as someone who is infected. Researchers expect the use of ritonavir to help slow down the breakdown of the potential treatments so it remains active in the body longer to help fight off the virus. Pfizer is planning a large study with over 2,600 participants. Not on your sides, Kelsey O'Donnell will be live tonight at 5 and 6 with more on this testing measure. As America has officially pulled out of Afghanistan, there are now thousands of refugees being redirected across many U.S. states seeking asylum. New Bern is one of 6 cities in the state to possibly host refugees if needed. Not on your sides, Ford Sanders spoke with officials at the Islamic Center in Greenville about the process Eastern North Carolina could see in the next few months. Samar Badwan of the Islamic Center says our state is ready for this. Our city is ready for this. She cites the fact that ENC is already home to citizens from Afghanistan. There is no official word on when or if these refugees will be coming. Well, each state in America has its own unique features, culture, history, and outdoor beauty. But did you know that each state has its own mammal, flower, tree, and even state insect? I sure didn't. Well, here are the official symbols of the state of North Carolina. How state and national advocates are pushing for heightened efforts in finding answers to missing and murdered Indigenous women. And it's National Coffee Day, deals of the day, and where you can score a free cup. That and more coming up after this short break.
Favorite shows.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Get the information you need to plan your day. Be informed for tomorrow by watching 9 on Your Side News at 11. Reporters are across the East bringing you the stories that impact our communities.
Bringing you live updates.
Track the 7-day forecast with our weather team so you can be prepared for the week ahead.
This time of year, you'll definitely need a jacket on the way into work.
And get the latest excitement in sports. End your day with us. Weeknights on WNCT 9 on Your Side News at 11.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severidge, live in the WNCT digital studio, bringing you your top and trending stories for your Wednesday. Well, over the past few weeks, national news has focused its attention on the disappearance and murder of Gabby Petito. That interest has re-sparked a movement, a call to action, nationally highlighting the tremendous number of Indigenous women that go missing and are murdered every year. The numbers are outstanding, and advocates say it's not talked about nearly enough. Lillian Donahue from our sister station in Raleigh reports.
The disappearance of Gabby Petito captivated a nation, and when her body was found in Wyoming, people around the country gathered to mourn. But her case is also leading to a renewed spotlight on the thousands of missing and murdered Indigenous women whose families also have yet to find justice.
If it had been the same for some of our women here in North Carolina, maybe our
cases wouldn't be as much.
The Missing Murdered Indigenous Coalition of North Carolina says statewide there's around 90 women and girls so far in their online reporting database. Most are from around Robeson County.
There are a lot of other victims in our Native community that have not been found. Their bodies have not been found.
But they believe that number is much higher because of common misidentification of Indigenous women as different races, and crimes can range beyond just a disappearance or murder.
It could be human trafficking, it could be domestic abuse, and it's just different things that tie into that.
According to the National Congress of American Indians, 4 out of 5 American Indians and Alaska Natives have experienced violence in their lifetimes. The group is now pushing state lawmakers to take an active role in studying what leads to these higher rates of violence and how law enforcement can better respond to missing persons cases.
We want to get a task force established because in order to tackle the problem, we have to understand what the problem is.
The Congress of American Indians also reports that murder rates among Native Americans is 3 times that of non-Hispanic white women. Reporting in Raleigh, Lillian Donahue, CBS 17 News.
Well, it's National Coffee Day, but not only that, it's also the 50th anniversary of Starbucks being in business, opening their doors back in 1971. There are some amazing deals to check out for today to celebrate National Coffee Day, but first, here's a quick short video with some fun details. Again, all those deals and promotions can be found at our website, WNCT.com, for where you can score a free cup of coffee and some other fun deals for National Coffee Day. And the award-winning MumFest Fall Festival is returning to historic downtown New Bern for the month of October. This year, October is a Mum month, so you can celebrate all month long. Starting October 9th and 10th, event goers can experience restaurant dining, artisans in the street, food trucks, shopping, vendors, amusement rides, galleries, and live music. The month finishes MumFest concert with a MumFest concert featuring 3-time Grammy Award-winning artist Nelly on October 29th at Lawson Creek Park. Organizers say the festival will return with its normal layout and experience, but with added social distancing between vendors. Event programs can be found through a QR code on signs throughout the festival. They will not be physical programs this year. Free remote parking and shuttle service will be provided by the city. Well, that's going to wrap up this WNCT Now digital news update. Of course, we have more news coming up for you tonight on our broadcast at 5, 6, 10, and 11. So be sure and stay tuned for that, for all of your top and trending stories, not only here in the East, but nationwide. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.